On my TikTok, I've received a lot of messages about studying in Korea, and like, Jahray, how can I study in Korea? How do I go through GKS and stuff like that? Although I already have like a 6-part series on my TikTok called like studying in Korea, but I don't have a YouTube about it, so I decided to do like a YouTube series. So this is like part 1 of the series. It's gonna be like 6 videos, 6 video to 10 video, depending on like how many information I'm able to like accumulate in one video. So for the first video, which is this video, I'm going to talk about like what GKS is, what it entails, what it does not entail, and when you should start preparing for GKS, and also where to get all your informations. Then for my second video, I'm going to talk about like understanding the guideline. We're going to try and break the guideline down, especially GKS-G, since I applied through GKS graduates. Then we'll talk about what document you need to start preparing. We talk about authentication and legalization. And for video 3, I'm going to talk about personal statements. I'm also going to talk about like how to prepare for personal statements, what you need to add in your personal statements, how to like, you know, create the right personal statement for you, how to sell yourself. Then I will be reading my own personal statement for the first time. It's been 9 months, and I'm going to read it for the first time in video 3. In video 4, we're going to be having studying plan. I'm going to talk about studying plan, how to write your study plan, what you need to, you know, to put in your study plan, how to sell yourself basically, because GKS is all about selling yourself. It's like someone who hasn't met you yet, you have to like write a very convincing statement or study plan to convince them why they should pick you, why they should invest in you, because GKS is all about investment. The government is investing their time and their money and their resources into you, and you have to explain to them why you deserve it and what you're going to give back to, you know, to like the country, or like what you're going to use to pay back basically. Then for video 5, I'm going to talk about like how to fill the application form, how to package your application, how to submit and where to submit. And in video 6, we're going to talk about like how to choose schools, the perfect schools for you, depending on your major and your interest and your personal life also. I don't know if you guys have any more suggestion for video 7, or you want something to be added in any of the, just let me know in comment section. But for video 1, this is video 1, and we are going to be starting right now. So what is GKS and what does it entail? GKS is the Global Korean Scholarship, and it is a scholarship that sends students from their country to Korea, and where you get to study. First, you have to study Korean language, and then you study your major. Even if you are doing undergrad, you also have to study Korean for a year, and even if you're doing graduate or master's degree or associate, you have to study Korean for a year first, then for your main course. GKS actually sponsors you and sponsors your feeding, and sometimes your dorm, your flight definitely, and your visa. And like, this is what it entails. It's because there's a lot of misconception that GKS sponsors everything. The thing is that it's not gonna sponsor you until you've gotten a scholarship. I've had people ask me about like, oh, are they gonna pay for my authentication and legalization? No, babes, no. You have to pay for that yourself. You have to pay for your own authentication, you have to pay for your own legalization, you have to pay for, if you're going through like the university track, because GKS has 2 tracks. I'm going to talk about it more in video 2. So if you're going through one of the track, which is the university track, you have to send your own documents with your own money to your school in Korea. If you're going to the university track, you have to send it to the embassy in your country. So I'm going to dive deep about that in video 2. But so when you want to apply for GKS, just know that first, GKS is going to cover your flights, it's going to cover your visa, it's going to cover your feeding, and probably your dorm. Also, this benefits are only given to people who are chosen, like when you get chosen for GKS. There's a lot of misconception that, oh, maybe they'll do this for me before I go. No, you have to get chosen first. So those are the things that it entails. What GKS does not entail is what I've said. It does not entail your legalization. It doesn't entail you sending things to Korea. And why I said it depends on your dorm, like for me personally, in my school, we have discounts. GKS students have discounts because our dorm is about, like, for a semester, it's about 2.8, 2.9, 3 million Korean won for the dorm, like 3 months ish for 3 million. But GKS students, we don't pay up to 3 million. Actually, we pay 150,000 per month. But there are some schools that you have to pay the full 3 million, like Sogan, for example. I think you pay about 2.9, 2.5 per semester. I think per semester also. But we don't do that in my own particular school. But that doesn't mean that you like say, oh yeah, we don't do that in Jahray school, so I want to come to Jahray school. You have to choose a university that goes with your major, university that goes with what you want for yourself. You know, don't just like choose any random university because of you hear one good thing. There are some universities that you have to pay full amount. There are some universities that gives you discounts. So these are like things that it entails. These are like the benefits that you get to study here for free. You don't pay school fees. They give you money every month for like feeding, and your dorm is kind of settled also, except you want to live outside. Yeah, okay, so this is like an introduction video, just a very video, kind of like not very specific, but I understand. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Anyways, one of the questions I get asked the most also is like, where can I get information about GKS? First of all, you can get information on studyinkorea.go.kr, and we have like two or three important documents that I need you guys to download. The first one is the GKS guideline. It could be GKS-G or GKS-K guideline. The GKS-G or GKS-K guideline. And the guideline actually explains everything you need to know about GKS. I'm going to do another video about it where we kind of break down everything. So because there are some things that the English is too Englishing. Like, what does this mean? I'll try my best to kind of explain. Then we have GKS UG, which is for the undergrad. So if you're going for undergrad, if you're going for associate degree, I think undergrad associate degree, you download GKS UG. But if you're going for graduates, like masters, PhD, research, you download GKS G. So let me see if I can show you guys, because a lot of people like, oh my god, Jahray, I don't know exactly where to download it. I don't know where exactly. Just type, because I think the GKS, the studyinkorea.com is in Korean. Yeah, I think it's in Korean. Okay, so this is my laptop. So just press GKS Guideline 2024 graduates if you're going for graduates. If you're going for undergraduate, just put undergrad, and it should come out like this. Then you should see this here, and tap it. It should come out like this. This is for the USA, which is honestly very, very similar. The same thing. The GKS guideline English is always the same thing. Then you can download it. So I have like one here. When you open it, you see it should come out like this, and you can use the graduate for last year to prepare for this year application. So if you want to apply for like a GKS graduates for 2026, you can use the guideline for 2025 to prepare. So this is everything that you need. This is what we'll treat in the next video. Just download this first and read through it. So it will explain, oh, the master's degree is 1 year of Korean language, then 2 years of degree. For PhD is like this, for research is like this. We're going to explain what embassy track is and what university track is, and how to choose the best track for you also in the next video. then schools, what is type A school, what is type B schools, and things like that. So just download this first and read through it, and if you have questions you can ask in the comment section before I make the next video, so we can have like things to talk about. We're going to talk about quotas also. I'm going to explain everything to the best of my ability. I just realized that I did not talk about when you should start preparing for GKS. So I would say the best time to prepare for GKS would be at least 6 to 8 months before the actual date, because for graduates it starts by February, so you should start preparing by July, before like July, the year before you want to actually apply. And I think undergraduate is like September, so you should start by February. Personally, I think this is the best time to start, because you need time to gather your documents, you need time to write your personal statements and your study plan, you need time to prepare. And if you're going to be getting your transcript and things like that, we know Nigeria, it takes time to get those things, so it's better to get them in time and have them with you, and to legalize, to authenticate, in case you make a mistake you can correct it and it's not like shake during the time that is deadline. So personally I think it's best to start preparing like 6 to 8 months before the actual application. So yeah, this video is basically just a guideline. No, not a guideline. This video is basically just an introduction. So I hope this, my rambling for the last 10-15 minutes, has been somewhat helpful. And yeah, I just decided to like make this video for you guys. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.